Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we're playing Marble Champions. It's going to be Doctor Strange versus the Hood. Two somewhat mystic guys wearing red capes having a fight. So, last few videos I've done, I was focusing on using a machine learning algorithm to, or an AI, to design everything from in the encounter. Did something a bit different this time. I used a randomizer to select the 7 modulars that could be added into the hood. But I decided, I wanted to try something a little different with, I didn't want to create a randomized deck yet for Doctor Strange. I was looking for something fun and different from him that used some of the newer cards. Yeah, I found this great aggression deck. So, to go over what I found. So again, I said it was aggression. So we have Magic, Psylocke, and Wolverine. And there's an overall theme here, right? These are really potent, powerful aggression allies that we want to keep alive as long as possible, using a lot of different kinds of cards in our deck. They are going to do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to hurting things. Whereas the idea is that Doctor Strange himself will handle most of the threat. And also be able to hurt things, but mostly it's to manage threat. So to go along with that, we have Boot Camp to boost all our allies' attacks. 3 copies of attack training. So that'll fit our 3. And there aren't that many allies, just these 3. Well, there's one more, but he's not an X-Man. So 3 copies of attack training, and then Power of Aggression, since those allies are somewhat expensive. For our basic cards, we have Blade. So Blade's great because we can, when you're going to see there's other upgrades we can put on him, just at the cost of a single might or strength resource, we can basically suffer no consequential damage whatsoever. First Aid, 3 copies of that. So that's a rare one. I don't recall ever running First Aid outside of when I first started playing this game. So it's been a long time. But it's a 1-cost event and heals 2. And since we want to keep our allies up and going as long as possible, it's probably worth it. 3 copies of Game Time. So choose an ally with training. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from it. So again, working with our X-Men. 3 copies of Spiritual Meditation, because of course we're mystics, so we want to have this filtering, looking for the cards that we want. Then we have 3 copies of Sidearm. Everybody gets +1, or ally gets +1 attack and gains ranged. Really buffing their abilities, or buffing their attacks, I should say. Sorcerer Supreme, of course, because, well, we are the Sorcerer Supreme. And Energy, Strength, and Genius. So to go over our scenario, we're playing the Hood on Expert, so he's got a scheme of 2 and attack of 1. When revealed, choose 1 set-aside modular set at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck, so we haven't done that yet. Foul Play, special, discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, deal the first card discarded this way that does not belong to the Hood encounter set to yourself as a face-down encounter card. He's got a 3-stage scheme, so making connections is the first one. It's got a 5 threshold, comes in with 1, goes up by 1 each turn. When revealed, each player must resolve the Hood's foul play ability in player order. So, we'll get to that. We'll handle that in a minute. One thing also to note, of course, is that we have, as part of the setup, we've got our 7 modular encounter sets. And we choose 1 of those sets at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck. So we're going to have 2 of these going in the encounter deck because Hood is on stage 2 because we are playing on Expert. So, the random generator gave us Enchantress, Osborne Tech, Mystique, Master of Time, Armadillo, Acolytes, and Crossfire's Crew. So there's going to be a lot of minions. A lot of heavy, nasty minions. So I think that our X-Men are going to have a tough time getting through what's potentially all these really nasty bad guys. So of course there's 7. Choosing these random, of course, is always difficult because, well, I don't have a 7-sided die. So let's just use a D20. It's about as random as anything else for this. For our first two that we're going to choose, just going from the left to right here. So number 2, so Osborne Tech goes in. Now there's only 6, so now we can just use D6 for that. And number 5, so the Acolytes are going to go into the deck right off the bat. Okay, so we're going to get shuffled up with everything, and then we'll be right back with Doctor Strange versus the Hood. Alright, we're back. We're shuffled up and ready to go. Our top card of our Invocation deck is the Images of Icon. Confuse the villain. I forgot to mention, of course, that as usual, this deck came from the Marvel Champions database. Well, not as usual. Hasn't been that way lately. And I will credit the author and link to the deck in the description below. So, our starting 6 cards are Power of Aggression, Magic, Attack Training, Spiritual Meditation, First Aid, and Master of the Mystic Arts. Okay. Let's see. Well, getting Magic out's good. Now, the thing I just noticed with this particular deck is, of course, we're not an X-Men hero, so we can't use her ability to get rid of a non-elite minion, but so be it. Let's see. I kind of want to keep all these, actually. Maybe not First Aid this early, but yeah, not First Aid. Sanctum Sanctorum. Interesting. So, we do want Images of Icon so that we can confuse the Hood. Oh, we forgot to do the Hood's Foul Play ability when revealed. So, Hood card? No. So we know Master Plan's going to happen, and that one just gets discarded. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to Spiritual Meditation since we are a mystic, and we can do that. 1, 2. Game Time and Wong. Don't think we really need Wong at the moment. That does allow us to be able to play Sanctum Sanctorum. So we're going to play that out. Alter Ego action, exhaust Sanctum Sanctorum, shuffle a spell card from your discard pile into your deck and draw a card. So, Spiritual Meditation is a spell. Okay. Then we're going to put out, well, I want to put Attack Training on her. But then I won't be able to confuse him this turn. Don't think we really need to. We can do that next turn. Oh, we didn't draw a card. Hold on. So discarded that, picked up Wong. Used Wong to pay for Sanctum. I've confused myself. Lost Sanctum, shuffle spell card from your discard pile into your deck and play. Use. Oh, because we got rid of. Yeah, so we still have to draw. Okay. So sidearm. All right. I think that's correct. All right, sorry for the interruption there. I really had to think about what I had done and whether I had done it correctly. Okay, back to where we're supposed to be. So yeah, we're going to bring out magic. We're going to hang on to attack training, and we're going to use Master of the Mystic Arts. Whoops, of course we should be in hero side. To pay for images of icon. Overpaid a bit there to get rid of that, but it does confuse the hood, which is excellent for us. And then magical attack for 2. Okay, there we go. And this card's be Wings of Watum, which is really good for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack training sidearm, magic blast, Wolverine, protective ward. Excellent. So threat goes on. He's going to attack. We'll just take it. He's attacking for 1, 2, and then he's going to activate his foul play ability. So hood card? No. So 3 encounter cards. That's not going to be fun. First one, master plan. So we have to go looking for a side scheme. Okay. Unbridled ambition. Force interrupt. When the villain phase begins, each player must resolve the foul play ability. Well, I don't want that to happen, so that's got to go away fast. Excuse me. Encounter card. Nucion, Teamwork Acolyte, and Toughness. And lastly, Senyaka. It's another Acolyte. Attack gain piercing. When defeated, the player defeated Senyaka is stunned. Alright. And if we defeat a Nucion, the villain gets a tough card. Okay. So. Well, one thing we're doing for sure is Winds of Watum. Draw 3 cards. Okay. Yeah, Wolverine is probably our best choice to get rid of these jerks. That's very costly for us. One, 2, 3, 4 to bring out Wolverine. And we definitely want to attack training him. So it goes up to 4 damage. Keep game time. So Wolverine's going to attack Nucion, because they'll cut right through her tough. And then we will game time, heal 1, stand him up again. He can attack Sinyaka, so hold on, first the Hood got a tough card. And then we're stunned. And then we'll have Magic Thwart for 1 off of here. Unfortunately, we're kind of stuck with that at the moment. We're going to flip down. Exhaust that to draw a card. That's a spell. Don't know if it's worth it other than to get cards back into our deck. Yeah, we won't do that right now. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blade, sidearm, attack training, game time, genius, spiritual meditation. Okay. So, threat's going to go on here. When the villain phase begins, he does this. Okay, so. Hood card? No. And that one goes there. Okay. So that goes on. You cannot scheme because he's confused. So first encounter card is caught off guard, discard an upgrade or support we control. The only one we can is Sanctum Sanctorum. Next one, Surges. Spike Gauntlet. Touch the villain attacked you. After the attack ends, if your identity took no damage from that attack, discard this card. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we lost our Sanctum. We've got everybody else. Okay. Start of our turn, Wolverine's going to heal. We're going to Spiritual Meditation. Energy, Protective Ward. Well, I think we're going to keep... Oh. I guess we're going to just keep the energy. Okay. We're going to flip over. We're going to... This didn't really matter. We're going to cast 7 rings. Kind of overpaying for it, but 3 characters get tough. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that in a slightly different order. I'm not going to do that yet. Okay. We're going to put... I'm going to overpay for a lot of stuff here. To keep people going. So we're going to put up Blade. We're going to have everybody thwart. Do we want magic to go? I don't think we do. We're going to give her attack training since she's X-Man. Yeah, we haven't done 7 rings yet. We can have Blade thwart along with these 2 to thwart. don't recall if we took the health off of Wolverine. I feel like we didn't. Blade, of course, doesn't take any damage. And we're going to spend game time to 7 rings to put tough on ourself, on magic, and blade. Okay. So we thwarted that away. Crimson bands. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorcerer Supreme, Eye of Agamotto, Psylocke, Magical Enhancements, and Astral Projection. Okay. So, threat goes on. He's going to attack. He's attacking for a base of 2. We'll just take it because we're tough. So that's 5. Counter card. Now he's got his gun. He's holding his fancy gun with the spike gauntlet. Okay. So, Wolverine heals 1. We're going to play out Eye of Agamotto. We will have Wolverine hit him for 4. Just blows through his tough. We'll use the Eye of Agamotto and Psylocke to pay for the Crimson Band. Oh, it's an attack. Nope, it's a special. It's not even an attack. Nice. Stun an enemy, so he's going to get stunned. And take 7, so he's down to 3. Last card of our deck is Vapors of Valtor. Oops. That scheme is going to be a problem if I'm not careful, so I might actually have to use up the toughs here to get rid of it. I don't like doing that, but I don't want that flipping, so. He's stunned this turn anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorcerer Supreme, Magical Enhancements, First Aid, Spiritual Meditation, Astral Projection. Okay. Threat goes on, he's stunned. Counter card. It's going to surge and we're exhausted. Attached to the hood, he gains Retaliate 1 and Steady. Alright. That's a pain, isn't it? Well, we don't like retaliate. So Wolverine's going to heal. Let's spiritual meditation. Magic blast, cloak of levitation. Okay, cloak is really good. Magical enhancements we're not really going to play. So. Hood's mantle needs to go. Don't think we're magic blasting right now. We can use the eye for a resource in astral projection to get rid of the hood. Or the hood's mantle. Would love to Sorcerer Supreme here, but I don't think I can. So instead, I am going to Cloak of Levitation, with which we will stand ourselves back up, and then we will use the Vapors of Altor to turn our stun into a tough. Next one's going to be Crimson Bands. That's good for us. We can get one more turn use out of magic, so let's do that. Let's thwart here. And Wolverine might as well thwart. He's going to heal up anyway. No, we'll have Blade thwart and Wolverine attack. Too many counters strewn all over the place. So he attacks for 4, which is going to cause the hood to flip. Scheme 3, attack 2. When revealed, choose one set-aside modular counter set at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck. Alright, so we got 5 left. And going from left to right, it's Crossfire, Armadillo, Master of Time, Mystique, and Enchantress. So let's see who we get. We're going to roll d20 divided by 4. So the first one, so it's going to be Crossfire's crew. And he is at now 18 health. Okay, with any luck, we should be able to batter him down pretty quickly on this turn. And I say that, and of course things are going to go straight to hell. As they usually do. Alright. 18. We have a lot of damage potential next turn, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack training, boot camp, power of aggression, spiritual meditation, master of the mystic arts. Okay. So, threat goes on. He's going to attack. We'll just take it because we're tough. And it's an attack of 4. So as the boost cards, it's going to be 4. So there goes tough. When revealed, deal 1 damage to the friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points. If this character is defeated this way, repeat this effect. So the fewest remaining hit points is magic. So she's going to be defeated. She's gone. And then the next one, Wolverine has Grand total of 6. So he's got 3 left. Blade has 2 left, so Blade takes 1. Okay. Wild. Okay, next one. He's going to scheme. Scheming for 3, 4, so that's flipping no matter what. So yes, it does. So making connection. Choose one set-aside modular encounter set at random, then shuffle it into the encounter deck, place 1 acceleration token, and then we resolve foul play. You know, I did say that things could go straight to hell real quick, which they are currently doing. So we have 4 left. So going from left to right, D20 divided by 5. So that's going to be Enchantress. Get shuffled in. And of course now we have to trigger foul play. So let's hope that we don't pay a terrible, terrible price for what's about to happen here. Okay. Hood card? No. It's an Enchantress card, and that one goes there. Okay, so I think we're done with that. Yes, because that was advance. Okay, so he's got 18 hit points left. We can stun him this turn with the invocation. We have 1 card left, so spiritual meditations are going to do much for us. Let's see. Wolverine heals. First things first is going to be stunning the hood, for sure. So this and the eye. We have Muzzley's attack training. No. Spiritual meditation for that. 2 crimson bands. So he's going to be stunned. I take 7. Then we're going to stand back up. 7 rings. Is everybody tough? I don't know if it matters at this stage. So we're going to use Power of Aggression and Master of the Mystic Arts to pay for boot camp. And we'll use this 1 strength resource to pay for Blade to attack. So 3 down to 8. 5 down to 3. And we don't want that to go crazy, so we're going to thwart. All right. Okay, well, fingers crossed. I mean, there are 2 encounter cards coming out. All you need to do is 3 damage. 3 encounter cards. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Strength, first aid, game time, magical enhancements, and power of aggression. Threat goes on. He would attack, but he can't because he's stunned. First encounter card. Attach your identity. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. We are seduced. Okay. Enchantress comes out. When revealed, search the encounter deck discard pile, set aside area for a copy of Seduced. Okay, that's pretty funny. I don't think there's a Seduced in here. I'm going to be double seduced. She is, of course, very seductive. That's pretty funny. Double seduced. I double can't attack. It's pretty funny. Alright, and then last one, Ionic Boots. Attach the villain. After attached villain attacks and damages your identity, place 2 threat in the main scheme. That has a surge on it. Corruptor. When revealed, exhaust each ally you control. Place 1 threat on the main scheme for each ally exhausted this way. Cool. Cool. So 2 goes onto here. Wow. Okay. Well, we're in luck. Because we can game time. Wolverine heals at the start. Heals another one from game time. Stands up. And then finishes off the hood. Spectacularly. Wow. All right. That was a complicated game. There's a lot of things you have to keep track of, especially the hood's ownability. But man, he can spiral out of control very quickly. I think it's a testament to the fact that Doctor Strange is still such a powerful character. Still probably the most powerful in the game. That he has a lot of ways to get out of jail free. Mind you, it was Wolverine with the training card and boot camp on him that did the lion's share of the work when it came to damage. Keeping him up for as long as possible allowed me to use my spells to their best effect. But wow, yeah, you see how things can turn, like right at the end there. And the surges on Osborn tech, nasty. I think I'm really lucky that I didn't have Mystique come out, because I think Mystique's probably the worst of all of those possible cards to have to face. So, all right, well, there it is. The hood is defeated by one. The good guy in a red hood beats a bad guy in a red hood every day of the week. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.